We'll start this YouTube series with a little story about the nature of existence, as it's helpful to understand all the perspectives that we all have are valuable. Here's why. So, our essence, like the fabric of existence, is really just orgasmic energy. Infinite orgasmic energy going in every direction. And the way I like to imagine it is we all have like this little cooking party and putting in our magic potions and creating what we call the unique individual soul. And each soul, the creation of the soul, is really an intention. It's kind of like this overall intention for what it sets forward to do. And when this fabric begins to separate, so that one layer down, say, into two, instantly creating the I, because this is the we, so in the I form, there becomes this longing for the other, and it's one big love story. So from the very beginning of time, this love story and this reflection, seeing the reflection in the other. And then you can imagine splitting into 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s and infinite fragments of the we, infinite universes. And now this perspective over here is seeing all of these guys from this angle. And this one over here is seeing all of these from this angle. And now we have this universe of perspectives happening. And some are so far off in the distance we have yet to discover. But each life that is lived from the two, reborn into another incarnation, reborn into another incarnation, now each soul has a line of memories, and these memories create our essence of who we are. As you can imagine, the more that we experience, the vaster and more expansive or more dynamic our being becomes. Because when we have seen life from this perspective, from this one, from this one, from this one, from this one, we're able to like shine a flashlight on all of those beings, on all of those experiences from that angle with love. So our capacity to love grows and grows and grows. And so when we come here to this present moment today in our human form on earth, we have access to all these other versions of ourselves, because time doesn't happen linearly in the way we imagine it should happen. And this version of us can come visit and deliver us a message. So can the future version. And it's just this beautiful discovery of putting all the puzzle pieces together, because the game wouldn't be fun if we had it all figured out. And so what we experience to be enlightened or spiritually advanced beings, sometimes paradoxically is, the opposite could be true, right? Because if you imagine this state up here, this state of unity consciousness, is available to us in many, many dimensions, on many, many planets, and even here, it is a baseline state that is always accessible. So perhaps this soul that we would consider an advanced soul who has had a plethora of experiences, and advanced as in just an older soul, because if today on Earth, this one soul has been traveling, and now is here today on Earth, and another soul can literally just drop in from here, first incarnation, first time exploring outside of the we consciousness into the I consciousness, And so this is technically a new soul, this is technically an old soul, but these two can incarnate however they choose, right? So, I mean, I would imagine the old soul is not going to be like, I just want to feel oneness here on earth, and I will be a Buddha, and I will always remember my oneness. Like, maybe, or maybe I'm going to go into the deepest layers of suffering and feel total isolation and have no clues, no models of what oneness and love is, and I'm going to find it again in that incarnation, right? So now this brings a new perspective of who could an addict be? Who could a homeless person be? Who could the person in the mental hospital be? Out of curiosity, we can explore and get to know those people and what they came here to do, and value all the different perspectives that are here on earth. And so this is the framework for this series that we're going to explore what we call the mental health crisis in America. Those of us who have been told that there's something deeply inherently wrong with us because we're having experiences that others simply do not understand. And that is the intention here, is to shed light on those perspectives and help ourselves understand that we are not broken, that we are not something to be fixed in the system, that we don't need to be drugged and jailed and locked up and you name it, that's maybe not the best solution here for what's happening in this spiritual evolution at this time. So welcome, and thank you for joining me on this journey.